Why Capricorn is the most envied zodiac sign. Ambition, resilience, and quiet authority. Capricorn, the steadfast sea goat of the zodiac, embodies a unique blend of ambition, discipline, and enduring resilience. Their capacity to stay focused on their goals, no matter how daunting, often leads to incredible achievements and respect from those around them. Combine this drive with a calm, collected demeanor, and it's easy to see why so many people secretly, or not so secretly, envy Capricorn. They manage to ascend life's mountains methodically, seemingly unaffected by the turbulence that rattles other signs. But what truly sets Capricorns apart? Is it their systematic approach to challenges, their uncanny knack for planning ahead, or their enduring loyalty to friends and family? Perhaps it's their mysterious blend of practicality and creativity, or the fact that they always seem to have it together, even if life is unraveling behind the scenes. In this extensive look at Capricorn's traits, we'll examine the origins of the sign, delve into the fundamental aspects of its personality, and discover why Capricorn so often finds itself at the top of the zodiac's most envied list. A legendary legacy, mythological roots, and symbolism. Capricorn is traditionally represented as the sea goat, a creature half goat, half fish. Its lineage can be traced back to ancient Babylonian and Sumerian mythologies, later integrated into Greek and Roman legends. In one tale, the goat god Pan leapt into the sea to escape a monstrous foe, transforming his lower half into a fish to survive. This duality symbolizes Capricorn's ability to navigate both the material and emotional realms. One hoof firmly planted on the solid ground of practicality, and a tail agile enough to swim through the waters of intuition and emotion. As an earth sign ruled by Saturn, Capricorn is linked to themes of structure, responsibility, and gradual progress. Saturn's influence is often associated with wisdom earned through hard work and discipline, a fitting parallel for Capricorn's reputation as the persistent achiever of the zodiac. This mythological and planetary context sheds light on why Capricorns seem to approach life with a sober, systematic mindset, effortlessly balancing the demands of both the earthly and the spiritual. 1. Ambition that moves mountains. Of all the zodiac signs, few are as relentlessly driven as Capricorn. They set their sights high, chart a course, and persist until they reach the summit of their goals. This isn't mere daydreaming or idle talk. When Capricorn commits to an objective, they pursue it with methodical determination. It's no surprise that you'll often find them in leadership roles or steadily climbing the ranks in their chosen fields. While others might buckle under obstacles, Capricorn treats setbacks as stepping stones. They expect challenges, knowing that discipline and unwavering focus can outlast almost any difficulty. Observers often envy this unshakable resolve, wishing they could maintain Capricorn's level of consistency instead of succumbing to distractions or discouragement. 2. Strategic master planners. Capricorns approach life as a grand strategy, meticulously mapping out everything from career trajectories to personal milestones. They aren't typically impulsive. Instead, they prefer thorough research and careful deliberation. If a Capricorn is contemplating a major move, like switching careers or relocating, they likely have backup plans A, B, and even C in their back pocket. This penchant for foresight frequently translates to financial stability, secure long-term relationships, and a clear sense of direction. Others might envy the peace of mind that comes from always having a plan, even when the future feels uncertain. After all, there's something admirable about someone who seems to have thought through the potential pitfalls and is prepared to adapt. 3. Resilient problem solvers, bouncing back stronger. The Capricorn reaction to adversity is rarely one of panic. While they're not immune to stress or worry, they excel at keeping composure during crises. They pause, analyze the situation, then methodically break down problems into solvable chunks. This calm, step-by-step approach can seem almost superhuman to those prone to feeling overwhelmed. It's not that Capricorns never face setbacks. They certainly do. But their ability to pivot and rise from the ashes is unmatched. Think of them as the steady rock in a stormy sea. This quiet fortitude can be profoundly inspiring, and yes, a bit enviable, when everyone else is flailing about in chaos. 4. Quiet authority, leading without shouting. Unlike some zodiac signs that command attention with flamboyance, Capricorn's leadership style is decidedly understated. They don't need to shout their accomplishments from the rooftops or make grand gestures. Instead, their actions speak for them. Through consistent performance and a calm demeanor, they build respect rather than demanding it. People often gravitate toward Capricorns for guidance, trusting in their balanced, no-nonsense approach to life's complexities. Their quiet authority can stir envy among those who crave recognition but feel they must be loud to be noticed. For Capricorn, leadership is about accountability, hard work, and leading by example. 5. Self-discipline and personal responsibility. Capricorns hold themselves to high standards, refusing to cut corners or settle for mediocrity. This sense of self-discipline emerges in all facets of their life: career, health, finances, and relationships. They rarely rely on luck or fleeting inspiration. Instead, they grind through challenges one day at a time. When faced with temptations, be it procrastination, unhealthy habits, or emotional outbursts, Capricorns often muster the restraint to stay aligned with their long-term objectives. Observers who struggle with impulse control or short-term gratification may find themselves in awe and perhaps a bit envious of Capricorn's ability to resist distractions. 6. Practical pragmatism. Eyes on the prize. Ask a Capricorn for advice, and you'll likely receive a clear, practical roadmap instead of vague platitudes. They excel at cutting through emotional fluff to identify actionable steps. This down-to-earth attitude doesn't mean they're devoid of emotions, but it does mean they prefer solutions over drama. Capricorns find genuine satisfaction in tangible results, whether that's hitting a savings goal, completing a marathon, or renovating a home. Their focus on what's measurable and real can be a refreshing contrast to more idealistic signs. For many, it's exactly this practicality that's enviable, particularly in a world where day-to-day struggles can easily overshadow bigger objectives. 7. Deep sense of responsibility, caring for their inner circle. Whether it's family, close friends, or a team at work, Capricorns take their responsibilities seriously. They're often the ones picking up the slack, ensuring tasks get done, or offering advice when someone is in need. If there's a crisis, Capricorn is the calm voice telling everyone to keep it together, while they systematically sort out the details. Yet it's not just about duty, it's about genuine care. Capricorns form an unspoken contract with those they consider their own, promising protection and support through thick and thin. People who benefit from Capricorn's unwavering sense of responsibility often come to deeply appreciate and even envy the sign's steadfast devotion. 8. Stealthy ambition, surprising everyone. While some signs broadcast their big dreams, Capricorns tend to work behind the scenes, revealing their accomplishments only when they're a done deal. This stealthy approach can catch everyone by surprise. One day you discover your Capricorn friend has completed a second degree, launched a startup, or bought an investment property, and you had no idea. Others may envy this element of surprise. The ability to move in silence and then reveal a major life milestone without the usual fanfare or external validation is a testament to Capricorn's independence. They trust their own judgment enough not to seek approval for every decision. Another enviable trait in a world where many chase likes and follows. 9. Balancing tradition and innovation. Capricorns are often linked with tradition, respectful of established norms and cautious about blindly embracing new fads. But that doesn't mean they can't innovate. Think of Capricorn as the skilled builder who respects the engineering principles that have stood the test of time, yet isn't afraid to incorporate modern materials and techniques. This balance of old and new can be deeply effective. It allows Capricorn to forge reliable, lasting systems while still staying relevant in an ever-changing world. People admire, and sometimes resent, this adaptability, noticing how Capricorns rarely throw out what works but remain open to incremental improvements. 10. Reserved confidence, sure-footed in self-worth. Capricorns generally have a realistic sense of self-esteem. They won't claim to be the best in the world unless they've worked tirelessly to prove it, but they do trust their abilities. This reserved confidence arises from the knowledge that they've paid their dues, be it through formal education, on-the-job training, or personal sacrifices. In a society where many people grapple with imposter syndrome or inflated ego, Capricorn's quiet self-assuredness can be magnetic. Their calm sense of self can provoke envy in those who rely heavily on external praise to feel secure. 11. Unwavering patience, playing the long game. A key pillar of Capricorn's success is patience. Rather than chasing quick wins, they invest in slow, steady growth. They understand that real accomplishments, whether financial or personal, accumulate over time through consistent effort. This aligns them well with Saturn's lessons on delayed gratification. Others might envy how Capricorns don't seem rattled by tight deadlines or the pressure to produce instant results. While the rest of the world rushes from one short-lived success to the next, Capricorn methodically builds a solid foundation, one brick at a time. 12. Emotional restraint and poise. While some signs wear their hearts on their sleeves, Capricorns often maintain a composed exterior. They internalize their emotional struggles and process them privately, resulting in an image of poise even under duress. This is not to say they lack feeling. They just don't see the need to broadcast every emotional wave. In many social or professional settings, this emotional restraint earns Capricorn respect. When others crumble under stress or lash out in anger, Capricorn remains collected, stepping away to deal with emotions on their own terms. For bystanders who lose their cool more easily, witnessing such composure can indeed be something to covet. Capricorn in relationships, careers, and growth. Romantic bonds, steady and supportive. A Capricorn's love may not be flashy, but it's genuine and stable. They show affection through consistent acts of service and unwavering support. Partners of Capricorns often praise their reliability and sense of duty. However, Capricorns may need to be more open in expressing the depth of their feelings, as their reserved nature can be misread as emotional aloofness. Friendships, trust earned over time. Capricorns value friendships that stand the test of loyalty and mutual respect. They don't open up quickly, preferring to observe and gauge character before fully committing to a bond. Once trust is established, however, a Capricorn friend is often for life, showing up with a helping hand or practical advice whenever needed. Career path. Hard work meets opportunity. Their systematic approach and resilience allow Capricorns to excel in careers that reward consistent effort, management, finance, law, engineering, or any field that offers clear progress toward lofty goals. Their methodical nature makes them adept at problem-solving and leading teams. They often reach senior positions or become indispensable to employers who value reliability and thorough planning. Personal evolution. Learning to unwind. One of Capricorn's challenges is remembering to enjoy life beyond responsibilities. Balancing discipline with relaxation is key. Over time, many Capricorns learn that occasional spontaneity and leisure actually fuel long-term productivity. By developing healthy coping mechanisms for stress and opening up emotionally to loved ones, Capricorns find even deeper fulfillment. Conclusion. The unbreakable determination of Capricorn. Capricorn stands out for its unerring focus, practical intelligence, and unwavering commitment to climbing the metaphorical mountain, whatever that mountain may be. While other signs may rely on flair, charm, or impulsive brilliance, Capricorn exemplifies steady, strategic progress fueled by discipline and drive. Observers often watch in admiration, sometimes tinged with envy, as Capricorns quietly achieve feats others only dream of. Ultimately, the reason Capricorn is often deemed the most envied zodiac sign boils down to their mastery of the long game. They understand that anything worthwhile, be it career success, financial security, or loving relationships, requires consistent effort, thoughtful planning, and a strong moral backbone. In a world addicted to instant gratification, Capricorn's patient ascent serves as a powerful reminder. Real triumph is rarely swift, but the rewards of dedication and perseverance are undeniably sweet.